never here when he's wanted. Anyone? Anyone? Anyone?
Yes, General?
Oh, here you are. Anyone? That's right, whiskey and soda. Has Miss Jane returned yet?
I'm not sure, General.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Well, General, during the last 20 years, the scope of my duties with you...
I'm fully aware of the scope of your duties. But at least you know how anxious I am about my daughter's absence.
If I may say so, General, you have no cause to be anxious. Miss Jane is perfectly capable of looking after herself. She's so modern in her outlook. In my opinion, General, she's in no danger.
I didn't ask your opinion. I asked you if she'd returned home. Captain Fortescue may arrive any day.
On her return, General, I'll inform her accordingly.
Accordingly?
I said accordingly, General.
You'll accordingly do nothing of the kind. She should be here to meet him, instead of gallivanting around London, drinking in nightclubs.
Now, I told you once or twice before, if I say come along, how much longer are we going to wait? I'm sorry, Mrs. I can't serve you. You know my boss won't let me handle the money when he's away.
Yes, I know, we can't wait here all day.
How long is it going to be, George? Where is he? I can't say, but don't worry. He won't let you down. He's never let a lady down yet, and he won't let you down. Oh, now, be quiet, will you? Be quiet, and let's have some music.
I fell in love with Mary from the dairy, but Mary wouldn't fall in love with me. Down by an old mill street, we both sat down to drink. Little did she know that I was thinking of a scheme. My missus says she's going to divorce me. The moment that she does, and I am free. There's a pretty girl I know, I'll take her and I'll show just where Mary from the dairy fell for me.
And about time, too. Where have you been?
I've been to a wedding.
Whose wedding?
The girlfriend's.
Did he give it away?
Hey?
Did you give it away?
No, I never said a word. Yeah, I'll cop for that.
What shall I do with this?
Now, don't start any wisecracks first thing in the morning. Put it in the fridge. You've got no brains at all, you know. Do as you like, mate. Go on. Who was here first? Yeah? All right, I'll start this then.
Hey, you're starting at the wrong end.
I always do that, so I get by.
Have you got any hake?
The only ache I've got, lady, is that lad over there. He's a pain in the neck. Now, what about a nice piece of cod?
Is it fresh?
Is it fresh? It's so fresh I can't keep it away from the others.
I'll have a piece out of the middle.
Have a piece out the middle. You can't go wrong with a piece out the middle. Half a crown, lady. And always remember, fish is good for the brain. Now, look at George. He's never touched a bit of it in his life. What are you doing?
I'm cashing up.
Cashing up? What about that one?
Oh, that stuck to my fingers.
Stuck to your fingers. Cheating again, eh? If you're going to cheat, cheat properly. Take a pound. I want to know where I stand the end of the week. Your hands are going to get you into trouble. So am mine if I'm not careful.
Well,
Never mind about I don't talk so much. You do all the talking. I don't get a chance to talk. Not a chance to talk. Can't get a word in edgeways. Not a bad lad, though. Pretty useful as my baker and blacksmith.
Baker and blacksmith?
Yes, he looks after me dough and shoots the flies off the fish. Now, what about a nice congrill, lady? Do you fancy a
No,
congrill?
thank you.
We've got some very nice, smart congrills here. That's a lovely congrill, lady.
No.
Shouldn't have done that, you know. Now, look at these two. They're doing the rubber, these two.
No, thank you. I'll have some sprats.
Sprat? Oh, you believe in the old saying, a sprat to catch a mackerel. I'm sorry, I can't persuade you, lady. What are you doing? What do you want?
Could he draw a fish, Doctor?
Yes.
Oh, give him a drink.
I'll break your back leg if I can... Good morning, lady.
Good morning. Are the lobsters good?
They're so good they even object to the haddock smoking.
Excuse me. May I use...
Yes, through the door, love, on the right. You'll want some coppers for the phone.
Oh, thanks.
If you have any trouble pressing button A, just send for me.
That's all right. I can manage.
Sorry for the interruption.
Black light.
Each way.
To win.
And I want the usual fan dancer for the 3:30.
You're on, lady.
They tell me it's bound to win. I'd like to put my shirt on it.
I wouldn't do that, lady. You'll catch a death of cold.
I'll take your tip.
That's all right. You keep it on.
I'll see you again at the end of the week.
Hello, man. Oh, that's the woman I saw yesterday. Dick is at his betting games again.
Are you going to run him in?
I'll go first and take a look round. Stand by.
All right.
What are you doing with those scales? Always throwing your weight about. What do you weigh, anyway? He's about 2 ounces lighter than a bladder. I'm not kidding.
How much are the sausages?
1 and 2 a pound, lady.
1 and 2 a pound?
Yes.
A bit high, aren't they?
You're thinking about the fish.
Well, can I have that one in the middle?
Why, you're going to throw a party? I can't part them. I can't part them, lady. How would you like to be parted from your children? What's been joined together, let no man pull asunder. You couldn't pull these apart if you tried.
Could you give me some coppers? I haven't got enough for my trunk full.
I'd give you anything. Anything I've got. Seems to be a shortage of coppers around here.
Thank you.
Now, what about the sausages, lady? You going to take them?
No, thanks. I've changed my mind. I'll have a bet instead. Top hat on the 1 o'clock.
You're just in time. That's 6 bob, 4 bob, and 2 bob a place.
Thanks, Mr. Smith. I hope it wins.
It'll be a pleasure to pay you. Here, put that in the day book. Not that one, you mug. It's the rent book. 10 years you've been with me and you still don't know the right book. Not on that page. Look what you've done now. You put my floating assets in the sinking fund. Now I don't know where I stand.
Well, there's the balance sheet.
Well, I can't stand on that, can I? If I stand on that, I'll make it dirty, and I still don't know where I stand.
Please
Dick
yourself.
Smith?
What?
Dick Smith?
I'll serve you in a minute, sir.
I'm from Scotland
I
Yard.
don't care where you're from. We take anybody's money. Go
From
on.
information I've received, you've been taking betting slips.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, come, Teen, I just heard you say 2 bob for a place.
Well, that's my business, isn't it? 2 bob for a place. Place is fish.
It won't do you any good to be awkward, you know.
I don't want to be awkward. Have a look for yourself. Here you are. £2 rock salmon, fillet place. This book doesn't lie, you know. Only to me. And I still don't know where I stand.
Here, have you been taking betting slips?
Don't tell him.
All right, that's enough. I have to take you both along to the station. Here, get those jackets and come along. Go on, hurry up. Now then, everybody, move along there, please. Move along. Move along
Why,
there, please.
hello,
Move
Dick.
along.
What do you want?
Move along
30
there.
bob for yesterday's bet.
Turn it up, will you? Can't you see who's here? Get out.
Yeah, right. All right.
Well, I'm sorry, Smith, I have to turn you in.
What about my customers? You don't have to turn them out. Look at this fish. I've had it 3 weeks. Won't keep forever, you know. And I'll tell you something else. You're making a bloomer. It'll get you nowhere.
It might get you somewhere.
What do you mean it'll get
Will
me
you come in
somewhere?
quietly?
Suppose I don't go quietly.
Then I'll get rough.
What would you do if you were in my place?
I'd go quietly.
Well, why don't you go?
You're trying to get away, are you?
No, I'm not. I've got something in my trousers. All right, I'll go quietly. I've got something in my trousers. Let go. What's the matter with you? I suppose that's some of your handiwork, is it? What are you laughing for?
All right, come on, come on.
Take your hands off. Take your hands off. Give us time to put our coats
You'll
on.
have plenty of time for that.
That's all right. Take it easy. See what I mean? You're dealing with a lad that can go a bit. Don't bother. Come on, George. Here, hang on to the coat.
Here, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to pull the shutters down. I don't want people pinching the fish, do I? You've got to watch them round here, you know. They're very hot round this quarter.
Come on, hurry up.
All right, I don't want any of your help. I can do it. What a performance he's putting up, overtaking a couple of bets. Wait till I get you in court. I'll make it up for you in front of the magistrate.
Don't make it out for me.
I certainly will. You'll finish up like him, a postman. Get out of it. Come on, let's go this way.
I shall not speak to you again.
That suits me. Come on.
Where are you going?
Well, what's the good of staying if he's not going to talk to us?
Get back there.
Get out of it. What's the matter with you? I'll butt you, you know. Get right into you.
Proceed.
There you are. He doesn't want us to stay.
Not you.
I wish you'd make up your mind. You're half messing about. Take your hat off when you're in church.
Proceed with the case.
These are the betting slips, sir. I found them on the prisoner.
£2 up and down? What does that mean?
Well, that means I've had so many downs I wouldn't know up if I saw one.
5 shillings each way, fleet foot.
OK, lady, you're on. Silence! What's the matter with you? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your mother.
That's all, thank you.
Right, sir.
What do you think they'll do with us?
Pretty likely adopt us. I'll lay a 6 before we get off with the caution.
I concur.
The evidence is quite conclusive. The court finds you guilty on both charges. You are both sentenced to 7 days imprisonment.
You can't do that to me. Just because you found a few betting slips on me doesn't make me a bookmaker. Anything more than if you found 2 eggs in that lady's bag, it wouldn't make her an old hen. Not that you've got to bother about that. Nature's done that already.
Will you be quiet?
No. This is a free country and I'm entitled to free speech.
I've decided to cancel the 7 days.
That's very sporty of you. Don't forget the old school time, just the 2 of us, you know.
Yes, I've decided to make it 14 days.
Oh, that's different. Well, don't be a fool, you fool.
I think that's rather a heavy sentence for a first offence, sir.
Mind your business. I'll do what I like. 28 days.
Well, you better settle on that, otherwise it's going to be 3 months, I can see that.
That's what it's going to be. You'll go to prison for 3 months or pay £100.
Ah, now you're joking.
I'm not joking.
Aren't you? Well, it's a rotten joke if you are.
Yes, 6 months or £300.
Don't make me laugh. We haven't got 300 shillings. We'll do this 6 months. I can't pay the fine, but I'll tell you this, you're not going to get away with it. You don't know me. If you did, you'd have given me 10 years.
What is that you said?
When? Just then? I said, he's got cloth ears, he can't hear a thing that's funny. I'll take this case to the House of Lords. What's the matter with you? What are you pushing for? And if I don't get any satisfaction, I'll take it to the Bookmakers' Union. That's what I do. What's the matter with you? What are you pushing for? Turn it up. Get out of it! Get out of it! Police! Police!
That's all right. We're not going to use them.
No, just making ourselves comfortable, that's all. We know you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right then. There's nothing to worry about, is there? Not going to be any trouble, is there?
No.
I'm going to enjoy this ride.
Yeah?
I couldn't come back with you, could I?
Oh, no.
No, I was afraid of that. It's funny seeing the helmet at the truncheon. It reminds me of when I did a dance with the police.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, we both did it.
Where was that?
In Scotland. It was a charity affair. We do a lot for the police, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, we'll do it for you if you like.
Well, that's very nice of you. I'd like to see you.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, let me show you. I'll make you a truncheon, because you can't do it without that, you see.
No.
All the poison and that. Now, you get over there, and we can't do it all, because it'll take about 3 hours, you see. But just do a little bit of it. Now, all right. It's what they call a statue dance.
Fancy, what's that?
Hey?
Statue dance.
That's it, you got it right away. You see, you're quick. That's what I like about you. Now, give it the key. Once a year, a copper leaves his beat. See, sit down. See? That's a pose. What they call a pose.
Very good.
Linking up with the statue dance. Now, I'll give you another one. In the sea, he drops his great big feet. See, you get 2 running.
Yeah.
You're lucky. Well, you give me runners all. Now then, this one's tricky. This is very tricky. Now, what's this? All the crabs and shrimps and winkles shoot with all their might. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey? It wasn't a pose, you know. Deliberate. Absolutely deliberate. I'll give you a written guarantee of. Stop it, will you? You're getting me all nervous. Now, what's this? This is funny. This is what they call a knockout. Watch the footwork here. Splendid boys, here comes the copper! Good night.
Everything okay, Jack?
Same as usual. Never any excitement on this beat.
There has been today.
Don't tell me there's been a murder.
No, not exactly that. Dick Smith's been arrested for betting. And not content with that, he and his assistant have gone and escaped.
Really?
And from the prison van, too.
My missus will be upset. She'll have to shop somewhere else for her tips now.
Have you checked Smith's shop?
Yes, and the others down that side.
Right, I'll start from this end.
Good night.
Good night.
What the devil are you doing in my bed?
Well, I was just going to...
Never mind about you were just going to. Why, you're the girl who came here to phone. If you don't get out of my bed, I shall ring up the police.
What you waiting for?
Yes, that's right. What am I waiting for? I know. I'm waiting for you to get out of bed. Come on, show a leg.
You wouldn't turn a poor, harmless little girl like me out into the street at this time of night, would you?
I would if the little girl doesn't do what I want her to do.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to get out of bed.
But I'm a perfectly harmless creature.
All the more dangerous.
I won't get out of bed.
Say that again.
I won't get out of bed.
Well, you've brought it on yourself. I didn't want to do this, but you've asked for it anyway.
What are you going to do?
You'll find out. Come on, don't go to sleep again.
You're no gentleman.
And neither are you if it comes to that. But I don't care what you think I am. I know what I am. And what I am, whichever way you look at it. You've got a nerve wearing my pajamas.
Well, they're not a very good fit.
I can see that.
You know, a gentleman doesn't usually turn a lady out of his bedroom without a very strong reason. Does he?
What's come over you? You know, I've got a feeling you're going to be in danger. You see, I've just escaped from the police.
Well, now I'm beginning to see daylight.
Well, what are you doing here anyway?
I couldn't get out.
Well, you could have shouted through the window or banged on the door.
Who can that be at this time of night?
It won't be the milkman. Switch out the light. I'll take a peep. It's the police.
Well, what are we going to do?
I'm hiding under the bed.
Oh, don't be silly. They'll see you.
I didn't think of that. Let's put the clothes on top. Nobody will see us. Now, you get this end and I'll get the other end. That's right. Straight on. Now, turn this right over. That's fine. Now, you go to my wardrobe and get my dressing gown and put it on and keep your hands in the pockets and keep your trousers up.
Now, promise me you won't give yourself up.
You trust me.
All right, well, I'll go down and see what they want.
Here's the key. You better be my country cousin. Call yourself Dorothy Smith, you understand? Call me Dick.
All right, I won't be long. Dick.
Sorry to disturb you, miss. At this time of the night.
What do you want?
I'll just have a look round, if you don't mind.
Oh, certainly.
By the way, do you live here, miss?
Oh, I'm just staying here for a while. Why?
Oh, I just wanted to know, that's all. I think we'll search upstairs first, shall we?
Of course. Follow me.
Have a look in the shop. I'll start in this room first. Staying here long, miss?
No, just a few days. Would you like to see the other rooms?
Yes, I will.
Are you any relation of Dick's, miss?
Yes, his cousin.
Sorry he got into trouble. He talked too much in court. I often used to get a good tip from him, when I was off duty, of course.
Yes, he knows a good horse when he sees one, doesn't he?
He knows him without seeing him, miss. Now, if he'd only have the
Well, I
sense...
think that's all for up here, Charlie.
I'll search downstairs.
Okay, then we can get going. Oh, thank you for allowing us to look round.
Well, if you tell me what you're searching for, I might be able to help you.
Your cousin.
I thought he was in prison.
He's escaped, miss. That's why we're here.
But he must know you'll be looking for him.
You'd be surprised how often an escaped prisoner will be fool enough to do the obvious.
My cousin's no fool.
So I gather. Well, I think we'll be getting along. Good night, miss.
Good night.
Dick's too wide to return. We'll come back in a few days' time and have another look.
All clear.
That's very sporty of you, lady.
You know, you've got to get away from here.
If I had a place in the country, I'd go and hide myself.
I think I can help you. That is, if you'll help me. You see, I'm in trouble, too.
What a pity. What would you like me to do?
Well, I think you're the kind of man who'd take a gamble.
Nothing I'd like better.
And after hearing you talk to your customers in the shop yesterday, an idea came to me.
What was it?
Well, my father wants me to marry a certain Captain Fortescue from Africa. And I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
You think I'm right?
I'm certain, but where do I come in?
Well, I wondered if you'd pose as Captain Fortescue.
I would, but I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, neither does Father. He hasn't seen him since he was a boy. You see, Father thinks that army people ought to marry into the army. And I'm against this. Will you help me?
Well, I'll have to think about it. I mean, you can't rush it, can you? Not straight away. Tell me some more first.
Well, your cheeky man is bound to make Father dislike you.
Do you think so?
Yes. Oh, you will do it, won't you?
Well,
You see, Father will loathe the sight of you, and I shan't have to marry the captain.
supposing this captain arrives.
Oh, don't think about that.
I can't help it.
The police won't know where you are, and it'll be a lovely holiday for you.
I'm in a mess, lady. But once in a mess, always in a mess.
Will you do it?
Yes, I'll take a gamble.
Oh, good. I knew you would.
Where do you live?
In Dunholt village, about 150 miles on the main line. You'll have to send me a wire when you're arriving. You'll enjoy living as a country gentleman.
And will we go for long country walks?
Yes.
Down country lanes?
Yes.
Across the fields?
Yes.
Pick dandelions?
Yes, and bluebells.
I'm going to like this. But tell me, what kind of clothes am I going to wear?
Well, you're tall and athletic looking. I know. A big game hunter from Central Africa.
Like the fellow that shoots the real lions and tigers in the jungle?
That's right.
You're not pulling my leg, are you?
No. Oh, there is one serious obstacle.
Don't worry about that. I've fallen already.
You can't grow a moustache in time.
No, but I could buy one.
Oh, good. That'll give you a sort of military appearance. Well, I think that's all.
Well, we better get to bed now, haven't we?
Yes, we've got a hard day's work tomorrow, and I must be away before the streets awake. Where are you going to sleep?
I'm not particular.
Well, and obviously you walk about all night.
That's very decent of you.
Well, have you got a spare room?
Yes, but it's full up with stores and that.
Oh.
But I've got an idea.
What are you doing?
I'm going to sleep outside on the mat. Good night.
Good night.
You go down and I'll hide somewhere.
All right.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm Dick's cousin.
Dick's cousin?
Yes.
Have the coppers been here?
You from the special branch?
Now, don't ask silly questions, girl. I want to know if Dick's here.
I think you'd better go and take a look round, too. I've got nothing to hide.
Come off that stuff, George.
Oh, Dick is in.
Come on up, come on. Don't make a noise, somebody might hear you. That's George, my assistant. He's quite harmless. How did you get on? Did anybody see you?
The coppers were watching our house, and I thought it would be wrong if I went in. They might have caught me.
He's using his brains at last. He escaped with me.
Well, you better bring him with you.
Would you like to go in the country and hide?
Anywhere will do me.
Be very useful digging up the garden.
There'll be plenty for him to do. If you'll excuse me, I think I'd better go and get dressed now.
Nice bit of crackling.
Don't refer to my lady friend as a piece of crackling. She's working with us. She's going to get us out of trouble.
She's nice.
She's what?
She's nice.
What's on your mind?
Oh, I've got ideas.
So have I. You want to forget yours? You go and make us a cup of tea. I'll have a shave.
Now, remember what I said about getting well sunburned?
That'll give me a chance to use my sun lamp, which I haven't tried yet. We'll have a good burn up today because we can't go out in the daylight, and then when it's dark, we'll do our shopping.
Well, I must be going. Now, you'll be quite safe in the country with me, and I'll tell Father you're coming.
I forgot all about Father.
Oh, don't worry. He likes a man with a dangerous occupation. He was once upon a time a fighting general.
He won't fight me, will he?
He's partial to big game hunters, Captain Fortescue. Well, goodbye.
I'll see you at the door.
No, don't worry. You never know who may be watching. Now, remember what I said about getting well sunburned. And don't forget, you're a big game hunter.
A big game hunter.
Oh, by the way, I've left you instructions on how to get a dumbholt on the dressing table. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
She's very nice.
You can't forget her, can you?
No, neither can you, can you?
You started the game. What's the matter with you? Talk about night in the shade. I don't know who can stick it. I think I'm done. I'm turning this up. I've had enough of that.
How will I know when I'm done?
I've got an idea. Here. Leave that on there. Won't take a few seconds. I'll give you a better chance. I'll switch it on full strength.
What's this for?
Well, when that's done, you're done. Now, when you get down to this country house, I want you to behave yourself. Don't act like you do when you're at home. Don't eat the peas off your fork. Use your knife and put the sharp end in your mouth. And if they ask you to have another serviette, have it, because I will, whether I can eat it or not. You know me.
Am I done yet?
What?
Am I done yet?
Oh. Are you done? I've never seen anything like it. Honest, I'm not. Is he done? I want to turn up, eh?
What are you laughing at?
Have you seen your face?
Have you seen yours? Well, have a look at it.
Who's that?
Oh, it's me.
Thank goodness, I thought it was me.
Will it wash off?
No.
Well, what am I going to do?
I'll send you to the dry cleaners.
Oh, it doesn't half hurt.
Well, it will do at first, you see, because there's no pleasure without pain. And remember, we're going places. Even the cops won't recognise you.
Oh, my face is so hurt.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I'll get you some stuff to rub on it. Now, stay there. I've got some suntan lotion somewhere, if I can find it.
Well, hurry up. My face is burning.
All right, I've got it. Here, I've got it.
Ooh, what perfume is it?
Coaty sheep.
Smells like it, too. Will it take the sting out?
Take the skin off as well.
Ooh.
Don't start. I'm not touching you. I'm only just rubbing it in, that's all. There you are. You'll find it much better when I've finished.
Ooh.
Now, rub it in yourself while I go and read Jane's letter.
Ooh. Oh.
Now, remember your name is Captain Fortescue. Father hasn't seen you since you were a boy. Have your luggage labelled as if you'd come from Africa. The address is Limford Manor, Dumbholt. Oh.
Pettifer,
Miss Jane.
is Daddy up yet?
Yes, and I'm not in favour this morning, because I was unable to tell the General whether you'd returned from London.
Suppose you were trying to shield me as usual. Where are you going?
I was just thinking of coming upstairs and knocking on your door. I thought that forewarned is forearmed.
Oh, good old Pettifer.
You won't find it so easy to get out of it this time. This is an occasion, Miss Jane, I think, where you might tell a white lie.
What's your interpretation of a white lie?
Ordinary or common lie is an untrue statement, but a white lie is an untruth uttered without evil intent.
Well, in that case, I'm at liberty to tell a few white lies. What did you say, Pettifer?
He's afraid that Captain Edward Fortescue, the big game hunter, will arrive from darkest Africa without you being here. That would upset his marriage plans for you.
Well, I'm not having a husband who spends most of his life in the jungle. Girl doesn't marry a man for that. Pettifer, have you received a wire from the captain yet?
There's been no delivery, but he may have taken one on the telephone.
Well, I'd better go in and face the music.
Miss Jane, remember he's your father. Good luck.
Morning, Daddy.
Good morning, my dear. Did you arrive with the milk?
Before the milk.
Well, why didn't you phone? I could arrange for the car to pick you up.
Fortunately, a strange but very nice young man gave me a lift from the station. He went a long way round, but it saved me from walking.
What was his name?
Well, I quite forgot to ask.
You also quite forgot to tell me how long you would be staying in town. You know we're expecting Captain Fortescue.
Yes, Daddy.
Well, it would have been a great pity if he had arrived when you were away. So in future, dear, you'd better keep me informed of your movements.
Yes, Daddy.
Just wait a minute, will you?
Don't be long, mate.
Now then, none of that. Mate, indeed.
Who's the wire from?
I don't know.
Well, who's it for?
I don't know that either. It's addressed to the house. Why do you want to know, Ada?
My sailor boyfriend said he'd wire me when he wanted to see me again.
When did you see him last, Ada?
5 years ago. Oh, you needn't look at me like that. Now he still loves me. It's love that makes the world go round.
Really? I always thought it revolved on its axis. Don't worry, Ada. I'll tell you if a wire comes for you.
Thank you, sir. Just because General Fortescue's your oldest friend, there's no reason why I should marry his son.
Being a soldier and a big game hunter, he will make a grand husband.
Telegram for you, sir.
Thank you very much.
The boy's waiting for a reply, sir.
No reply, Pettifer.
Thank you, sir.
Good news, Daddy?
Yes, it's from Captain Fortescue.
When's he arriving?
I'll read it you. Arriving Dumholt Saturday, 2:30. Stop. Longing to be in the country where we can get some shooting. Stop. Best wishes to your daughter. Stop. Edward Fortescue. Sporty fella. Just the type for you, my dear. You know, a crack shot like the captain should benefit the farmers a great deal in this part of the country. There are too many foxes about for their liking.
He sounds to me more like a killer than a future home-loving husband.
Oh, I shouldn't say that, my dear. I'm sure he's a man of the highest integrity. Of course, in the jungle, he may be a man of iron, but in the home, he'll be full of love and kindness.
I wonder.
I hope your Aunt Margarita will like the captain.
Can't you get her to put off a visit for a while, Daddy? I'm sure she won't like him.
Well, your aunt's estimation of character, especially a man's, will be most useful.
Well, that's your opinion. I don't like her. She's so interfering.
But so practical. Don't you think you ought to meet Edward at the station?
No, I prefer to be here, Daddy, to be sure everything's in order.
As you wish, my dear, as you wish. I leave it to you to arrange with Tom to collect him at the station with the rolls. What a stir his arrival will cause.
Excuse me, sir. You Captain Fortescue?
Yes, and touch a cap when you talk to me.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm General Smythe's chauffeur, sir. We sent to collect you. I've got the card outside.
Car? I don't want a car. I want a couple of vans. I've come for more than a weekend, you know. I'm going to stay a long time. Wait! Walter! Wait! Walter! Wait! You're deaf, aren't you?
Who's daft?
Daft? I said you're deaf.
Oh, yes, deaf.
You are, aren't you?
Yes.
I thought you were. It's a bit of a lad, isn't he, eh? Wait, old Moore. Father Christmas. Wait, Nanny Goat.
Did you call me Nanny Goat?
Yes.
Well, my name's Billy.
Well, Billy Goat makes a difference to me. Here, get hold of those. Here you are.
You can't talk to me like that.
Why not?
I'm an old soldier.
Are you?
I fought in the Crimea.
Did you?
I was up to my eyes in snow.
You were?
Yes.
You haven't got it all out yet. But you are a porter, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm the porter, I'm the booking clerk, and I'm the ticket collector.
Are you?
Yes.
You want to keep going, you're very likely to be the station master.
I am station master.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, get my baggage out.
Why should I?
Why should you, eh?
Why should I?
One. Yeah, turn it up. Don't start that by joke. If you start that, you're dealing with a lad that can go a bit, you know what I mean? No sooner the word than the blow with me. Get out of it. Well, you get him out.
I can't do that, sir.
Why not?
He's the porter.
He's the what?
He's the porter.
Well, you go and get the vans. Go on. Don't stand there. Wait. I knew this was going to happen to me. I'd go back to Africa if I thought the climate would suit me. You laugh all the time?
Yeah.
Why?
I can't help it.
Can't you?
Give us a push.
Come on.
Give us a push.
All right. Go on, you're not pushing.
Yes, I am, but I can't help laughing.
Why not?
You've got the brake on.
You believe it, eh? Go on. How much weight will this truck carry?
11,752 ounces.
How many tons that?
600 weight.
600 weight?
Did you never go to school?
Yeah.
1 and 1.
11. And it all comes out of here. No pencil and paper, you know. I'm like a flash of lightning.
Now, 1 and 1's 2.
Now, 11.
I'll try again.
Go on, then.
Now, suppose I gave you a mother rabbit.
Yeah.
Then I give you a father rabbit.
Yeah.
Now, how many have you got?
11.
Now. You know nothing about figures.
You know nothing about rabbits, I can see that. What are you trying to do?
I'm in a bit of a mess here.
You're in a bit of a mess anyway. Don't want to bother.
I can't do.
I'll help you. You're never getting that way. You're not going into a public house. Forget your habits. Don't push, pull.
What's that?
It's a mosquito.
What's he say?
He's having an argument with himself. Come on. Get my gun, please.
I'm fed up with this flipping job and this elephant messing
You
about.
can't talk like that. You're a native. You've got to speak the lingo. We've come from Zambezi.
Where's that?
It doesn't matter where it is. That's where you've come from.
Here's your gun.
Thanks very much. Which is the way to Lymphomatter?
You go straight down here, take the first turning on the right, and walk 3 miles. Then the second on the right, and walk a mile.
It's a long way. It's about 4 miles.
Yes. But if you take the second on the left, it's only half a mile.
Thanks very much. I'll send somebody for the baggage.
What a rude man.
A most efficient way of calling us Margarita.
Hello, boys and girls. Who are you?
I'm General Smythe.
Pleased to meet you. I'll be with you later on. Wait! Charlie, stop him, will you? Get in front of him. He's a bit shy, you know. I can't do anything with him. I don't know what's come over him. He's all right, though. He won't knock you down. You'll be all right. Hello. It's a bit of a trying journey, General.
Edward, I'm more than delighted to meet you. The last occasion was on the veldt when you were a boy. This is a happy day for me. A real happy day.
I think you're
and I
enjoying
shall
yourself,
remember
aren't
this. Oh, dear. I don't know. I'm sorry, Fortescue, old boy.
You were certainly delighted to meet me, weren't you?
You should be more careful with that gun, young man. You know, you only just missed me.
What a pity.
Fortescue, this is my daughter, Jane.
So you're the little girl I've come all the way from Africa to see.
I am.
Very nice, too. Nice looking. Better looking than her mother.
I'm not her mother.
This lady is my sister.
How do you do, your ladyship?
No. She's not a lady.
Well, keep it to yourself, and I'll keep it a secret as well.
No, she is a lady, but...
I know what you mean, but I don't know what you're talking about. First she is, and then she's not. You mean she was born a lady, but she can't live up to it. Is that right?
Oh, very nicely put, Fortescue. Very nicely put. Have a cigar.
I'll break it up and put it in my pipe.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So am I.
This elephant, is it a gift for the zoo?
No, it's a gift for Jane.
And where do you intend to keep her?
In your room. Now I'll show you what she can do. Lulu, I'll get her to say her prayers. I haven't you up from the up.
Very clever.
Yeah. Up. Hi. What did you think of that trick?
I didn't think it was very clever.
I'd like to see you do it. Anyway, if you're all right in your room, it'll be the only company you'll ever get.
I don't see anything to laugh at, and this is getting too ridiculous, Archie.
Oh, don't worry, Edward. My sister at times is most unreasonable.
She's worse than that, Daddy.
Memsub after the old guy, Sahib.
What's he saying?
He says, do you want to see another trick?
Oh, I'd love to.
A musical trick?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, see what's up. Do you like that?
Oh, I think she's lovely.
I say, Forty, old boy, you don't mind my calling you 40, do you?
Not at all.
You see, it's shorter than Fortescue and it saves breath. Do you know, I'm rather interested to know what language you and your servant speak.
Oh, it's a kind of, it's a northern language.
Oh, of course. Northwest Frontier.
Yes.
Oh, yes. At first it sounded rather southern, you know.
Yes, well, it covers all parts of the compass, you see. It's easier for people to learn. I mean, you'll get it in a few minutes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Where does your servant come from?
Oh, he comes from the cow states of the Zambezi.
Where?
The cow states of the Zambezi.
Where's that?
It's right back. You go right back. It sits in the jungle among the trees and you can't miss it.
Oh. Well, yes, of course. Africa's a very big place.
Oh, it's 3 times bigger than this. What's that here?
Grand idea bringing him. They're so docile and obedient.
This one isn't.
No?
He's a descendant of the Grand Chief of Walalulu.
Oh.
Dead wicked. Liable to stab you in the back. Just look at you. I threw his crutches away as soon as he got out of the train. He might itch on the head, you don't know.
Well, he seems to worship the ground you stand on. But let's come into the house. You could do with a meal, couldn't you?
It's a grand idea, General.
Right. Edward,
Yes, sir?
show the captain's servant and the elephant to the stables.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Ayoto, massa, I sleep tonight with...
You go and look after your baby and don't shout when you're in England. It's very rude.
He speaks little English.
Oh, just a little, that's all. I taught him 1 or 2 words.
Aye.
He much prefer to speak his own tongue, you know.
Yes.
Now, what about this drink, General?
Come on.
Thank you.
Now then, Lulu, follow me. That's right, come along.
Captain Fortescue, my staff. This is my head gardener, Potts.
Is he?
And this is his son.
Oh, he's only half Potts.
No. He's Potts as well.
Is he? How are you, Potts?
I be grand, thank you, sir.
And this is Bob, the boots.
What do you mean, he's a cobbler? He'll never last.
No. He cleans them. You see, you put your boots outside your door at night.
And in the morning they're just as dirty. You can't get to me.
And this is Paulette, the French maid.
How do you do?
Très bien, monsieur.
You and I are going to get on well together.
Oui, oui.
What?
Oui, oui.
You understand French?
I'm very fond of French pastry.
And this is the chambermaid,
What's her name?
Miss Bedwell.
Hope she makes my bed well.
And this is Mandaloo, all the way from old Kentucky, the finest cook in England.
How do you do, Mandy?
Oh, I'm in the pink bars.
I must be colourblind.
A friend for your servant.
That'll be a change from the elephant.
And this is little Ada, been with me for years.
There must be a reason for that as well.
Haven't you, Ada?
Since I was a baby, sir.
I call her Winkle.
If I had a pin, I'd take her out.
Oh, that's capital. A capital joke. Oh, Lord, I must remember that. Now, I want you to give Captain Fortescue the same service that you've always given me.
Yes, General. I hope she does. I must make it clear, General, that only Sinji can attend me. You see, he won't allow anybody in my bedroom. It's an old African custom.
Oh, I quite understand, Forty, old boy. My servant was the same in the Zulu campaign.
Well, being old soldiers, we understand one another.
Okay.
Wait! I was just telling the General, it's a big responsibility I have in bringing a native servant to this country.
Yes, well, I hope he has a bath before he comes near me.
A bath? He never has one of those. Otherwise, his skin will turn snow white. He's got a hobby, cuts off ladies' heads. Old ladies. You'll be in the first three for a certainty, won't you?
Don't worry, Margarita. The captain will look after him.
Shall I show Edward his bedroom, Daddy?
A very good idea.
This way.
See you later, lady. Margarita.
Martin! Ah, there you are. Now then, Martin, the General has instructed me to hand this object over to you.
Now, don't tell me I've got to get this ready for the steeplechase.
I don't know about that. Now, this dark gentleman here is the elephant's master.
What's a snowball?
His name's not Snowball, it's Sinjiwalla.
Is he talking or choking? I think he wants him in the stable.
Yes, in there.
Well, come get in. Get Tanya to gee up a bit, will you? Smaller. Give us a lift.
Shall I lend you a hand?
Go on. He doesn't look like a big game hunter to me.
You know, I have an idea. You dislike big game hunters.
I certainly do. The man's off his head. Why, he doesn't even speak the King's English. Treats me as if I were a wild animal. Fancy bringing an elephant with him.
Well, do you know, I thought that was a very kind thought. After all, an elephant is a most unusual present.
Don't be ridiculous, Archie. Besides, he's too outspoken for me.
But the jungle has done that for him. You must take into consideration that he's been out of touch with society. When he gets acclimatized, good gracious, he'll be a different man.
I hope so.
What you getting in the rifle?
No, my master is shooter.
A shutter? Where?
Between the eyes.
Between the eyes. What's a shutter with a rubber bullet? There's no wound. That's right. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, what do you call that?
Lulu. My master is very fond of Lulu.
He can have that. Hi, Top. Hello, boys. What's this you got here? Oh, the captain brought it.
Oh, is the governor going to start a circus?
No, it's just hobby. What do you want, Bobby?
Oh, the two of you come give us a hand to unload the truck.
Come on, Gunga Dig. Let's go. Come up and see me tonight when the others are gone to bed. My room's at the end of the passage.
What about me come now?
Don't come up now, you mug.
Here, I'm getting fed up with this blooming job.
Well, it's better than being where we ought to be.
Oh, get out, so, master. Get out, so. Get out,
That should make him think I'm a real hunter.
Daddy will be pleased.
Do you think he will? How am I doing? Am I playing the part to your satisfaction?
Yes, but I think you're working too much on Aunt Margarita.
Well, one at a time. I'll start on your father tomorrow.
Good. I hope he hates you so.
Ah, you mustn't talk like that about your father.
Hey, wake up. The servants have gone to bed. What's the next move?
Burglars! Help! Thieves! Murder! Help, Archibald! Burglars! Help! Thieves! Burglars! Burglars! Archie! Archie! Jane! Someone came into my room. They tried to kill me. wake your father up.
Now, don't be alarmed. I'll see to this. I'll get the captain to give us a hand. Edible?
Yes, sir.
You search the back of the house.
By myself, sir?
Yes.
Oh, very good, sir.
Oh, dear, we shall all be murdered.
I see 40, your man. 40. I see 40. 40.
What is it, General?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but there are burglars in the house.
Burglars in the house?
Yes.
You don't want to worry about them. Give me a couple of lines and I'll let her go.
Oh, no. But the ladies are somewhat alarmed. I thought your presence might reassure them.
Oh, well, if you insist, I mean, I've got no option, have I? The things I do for England, I'm not kidding.
Better get your gun.
Oh, yes, I want my gun. It's just behind you there.
Oh, good.
I'll let this burglar see he can't interfere with a 40 skew. I'll fill him so full of buckshot, he'll have ball bearings in every joint. Now, give me my gun and away we go. Come on.
Let me, please, come on.
Let me find the scoundrel who dared to enter a lady's bedroom without her permission. Come on, follow me. Now, don't get excited. I face worse things than this in the jungle. They call me Cat's Eyes, the natives, because I never miss in the dark. And when you're dealing with a criminal burglar, there's only one thing to do. Your life or his. Now, keep quiet. General, we'll creep through the jungle, like the patrols do.
There he is.
Did I wing him?
We? No, sir, you did not. But you smashed my beautiful vase, presented me by the Mirage of Kamtala.
Well, I'll get you another one from the Mirage of Ujar Kapif.
It's all your fault, Margarita, for alarming the captain.
But I distinctly heard footsteps. There he is again.
No! Edible, why don't you stop prowling about?
I was looking for the burglar as instructed by you, sir.
Have you any clue?
No, sir. Might I suggest that we search the grounds, as the burglar in question might have made his escape through one of the bedroom windows and slid down the drain pipe.
That's a crazy idea. Let's get to bed. He won't show his face again.
Oh, dear, dear, what a night.
Good night, Mandaloo.
Good night, honey lamb. Good night. Has he come back? Yeah. I knew he would.
Yeah, ma'am. And he tried to cut my throat. Oh!
Now follow me and keep a sharp lookout. Come on.
Yes, but I know you should have let me get the police. You should leave it to yourself.
You know, by God, I'll teach this culprit a lesson. When I was in Puna...
I wish you would forget about Puna, Archie.
Well, when I do catch him, he'll wish he'd never entered my house.
Bah!
What is it?
Ah, sees a shadow.
Oh, he may be crouching somewhere.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I expect he's more afraid than we are, madam.
Oh, Daddy, don't stand there doing nothing.
But come on, listen to the sheriff. Come on. Listen down here, boy.
I'm in trouble now.
You're like me, you're always asking for trouble. I suppose you've been into somebody else's bedroom.
Yes, and now the whole house is outside looking for me. Shall I go and tell them it's a mistake?
Tell them it's a mistake. They wouldn't believe you anyway.
They might.
Oh, pipe down. I'll get you out of this. I'll get you out of everything, don't I? Leave it to me and I'll tell them a few words. You might have a little consideration for others. How can I sleep with all this noise you're making? I wouldn't mind betting the burglar's back in bed by now.
You're probably right, 40, old man. The enemy has undoubtedly retreated in disorder. We can now safely retire.
I should think so, too. And I don't want to hear any more noise tonight. Otherwise, I'll take the next boat back to Africa, where I get some peace and quiet. Well, that's that.
Oh, I've done something now.
What's the matter?
When I came in, I locked them all out.
That's very, very clever. Now we are in a mess, a right mess. You should cry. You've got a head like a coconut, with about twice as much water in it.
There. The thief's no doubt inside ransacking the place while we're locked out.
If I thought that, I'd... But don't worry, I'll get him.
Oi! Why don't you turn it up? What are you trying to do, break the door down? I think you're doing it to annoy me.
I'm frightfully sorry, 40, old boy, but we're all locked out. And it's darn cold.
That's all right, old soldier. I'll send my servant down. He'll let you in. Now, go on. Down you go and let them in and keep on salamming. Keep on like that, you see. Only go right down, because I can't get down. Can't you go? No. Why should I go? An officer doesn't do a thing like that. That's a servant's privilege. Go on. Hurry up.
I wouldn't have had this happen for the world. What must the captain think of us?
I'm sure I don't know, and I don't care either.
Margarita!
Well, I think it was jolly decent of him to help us at all.
Yes, I knew from the first he was a man we could rely on. Oh, good.
Thank him.
Oh, thank you, Signorina. Thank you. Now, come along to bed, all of you.
Oh, what a night.
Now, Margarita, I don't want to hear another sound from you.
That's the finest thing I've heard you say tonight, General.
I don't want any more rudeness from you. I've had quite enough of it. But I won't have anything to do.
Had a wonderful crossing. About 3 weeks on the water. Didn't upset me at all, only when I went through the Bay of Biscay. I got a bit of a shock there because I slid from one end of the boat to the other.
And as a coffee, monsieur?
Très chic, magnifique, tout sure, très joli, eh?
And as a coffee, monsieur?
No, thank you. It flies to my stomach. I'd soon have a beer.
Beer?
Yeah.
Have a coffee, 40, old boy.
No, I don't like it. I like beer, beer, glorious beer. Fill yourself right up to here. I had a wonderful voice once until I cut my throat. I know what you're thinking. I didn't cut it deep enough.
How right you are.
Did you enjoy your breakfast? Oi, do you like your eggs and bacon?
For breakfast, I only take lemon juice.
That's what makes you sour. You want to try to drop a gin. Your time of life, it'll make you laugh.
Edward,
Yes?
would you like to see the stables?
Yes, rather. Excuse me, General.
Righto, 40, over.
I must go and kiss little Lulu good morning, otherwise she'll fret.
Righto, 40, I'll join you after I've made a phone call.
Give me her address. I'll make a phone call as well. He's a bit of a lad, isn't he? Eh? He has a go, doesn't he? Oh, look at the Noah's Ark. Look at her.
Really, Archibald, I do believe you like this, Captain.
I do. I must admit I do. I know he's very ill-mannered, but after Jane's had him in hand, we shall see a tremendous improvement. Of course, we all have our faults, my dear. I know, I like his bluntness. There's nothing like saying what you mean and getting it off your chest. Let's go to my phone call.
You seem very happy, servant.
Happy? I've got to make myself happy after last night. Nearly being caught for a burglar.
Was it you, George?
Of course it was me. And all caused through a mistake, me going in the wrong room. Anyway, how's the captain this morning?
Fine and dandy. Have you seen Mandy Lou?
Yes, and she wants to show me the country.
Then why don't you go?
No fear, she may suggest sunbathing. Oh, it's all very well for you two to laugh.
Well, you've got plenty of burnt cork rabbit all over you.
You know, Dick, I think Dad is getting too fond of you. Our plan's not working out quite as I expected.
I'm very fond of your father. I like him very much. But his sister, Margarita, I think she's a throwback. Didn't throw her back far enough. You know, when I see all these beautiful animals, hear the birds whistling and singing, and being with you, makes me feel sentimental. Love can give courage to cowards.
That's a story that's often been told.
I'm bashful and shy in the daytime. At nighttime, what makes me so bold?
A moon in the sky.
Da-da-da-da-da-da, stars in your eyes. I know they're shining, darling, for me.
We two alone.
A world of their own.
Living, it seems, in wonderful dreams. It's just heavenly.
Just you and me, a cottage for two.
A room painted blue.
Da-da-da-da.
We'll dream love's dreams and hope they come true.
I haven't forgot a small baby cot, a little surprise with stars in his eyes, shining with love for you, dear.
Dear Sir, this is to confirm that we are in a position to rent you the African outfits and wigs, together with the travelling trunks duly labelled from Cape Town, at an inclusive figure of £20 for 1 month. Re the elephant, we'd recommend you to contact Burton Circus. Yours faithfully, hire manager. So that's his little game.
She's lovely, isn't she?
She's very nice. How old would she be?
She's about 6.
Is that all? Very, very nice indeed. What do you follow me about for? Why don't you go and wash Lulu?
Wash Lulu?
Certainly. You want to do big things. There's your big chance.
Poor old George. I mean, Singy.
Hello, 40-year-old lad. Hello.
Hello, General. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right, there you go. I see you're fond of horses.
Oh, very fond of horses, yes.
Did you get any riding in the jungle?
About 7 days a week.
Really?
Yes. Hotter the weather, hotter the race.
It must have been a bit difficult riding in the thick undergrowth.
More difficult riding in thick underwear. But the funniest part out there, the funniest part, all the men out there, their own bookies.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't lose.
Any interesting racing news in the paper,
Oh,
Daddy?
nothing to speak of, dear. Oh, but talking of bookmakers, Forty, reminds me. I see 2 men were arrested in London for taking betting slips, and the bounders escaped.
Have the police any clues?
Apparently not. But trust the arm of the law.
In my opinion, the arm of the law hasn't got a leg to stand on. Why should the rich people have clubs to bet in while the poor people have got to go out in the street to put their shirts on horses? It isn't decent.
I never thought of it in that light.
Well, there are 2 kinds of lights. One on and one off. And if you want to back a double, get lit up.
Well, the law's the law, and I hope they catch the bounders.
I don't.
What?
I don't think they will.
Look, Daddy, if you don't hurry, you're going to be late for Roger's trial.
You're right, dear. You 2 coming?
Yes.
It's only 10 minutes in the car. Come on.
I think that Raja's the best horse I ever trained for you, General.
I quite agree.
Do you think this horse has got a chance to win the Grand Steeplechase?
I'm certain, Captain Fortescue.
And they 6 to 4 the field, place 1, 2, 3,
Captain
before the name...
Fortescue?
Sorry, that's how the bookmakers talk over, isn't it?
You know, for a moment it sounded like a real bookmaker, didn't it, Johnson?
It did, sir. Why, here comes the winner.
Oh, good boy, Roger. You going to win me my first race?
When is this big race you're talking about?
Oh, the day after tomorrow. It will be a great event. I'm letting all my staff come along. So your servant, Singy Waller, will be able to accompany Mandy Lou.
I'll have to watch that lad. He gets about a bit, you know.
£10 to Palooka.
Palooka's £10 to 2 down to Titford.
A penny to 2 Scupper.
Scarper, a pony to 2 down to Ty. Race me.
More pity, Shoo-Shoo. Please show me how to put on the bet.
I'm not very well acquainted with the system, my little cabbage. I'd very much like to have a flutter with a shilling.
I see you're very fond of a French filly, Pettiford.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm not quite au fait, sir, how to place a bet.
You're not what?
I don't quite know how to transact a wager.
Well, I'll tell you what to do. Have £5 to win Bo Peep. Not that I think it's got a chance. I don't think that for one moment. In fact, I'll give you a written guarantee it's not in the first 3. But don't take any notice of me. This is the fellow you want to watch.
This gentleman?
This what?
This gentleman?
That's right. Watch him. He won't let you go wrong, you know, because he knows if the horse is trying. Put your money on, then stand there, and when the race is over, you call you over and give it to you. If it starts to rain, make for the shelter, because the rain gets on that suit, you've got me back like a Venetian blind. I'm not kidding.
What about you, sir?
I'll have £50 to 40 twice, Roger.
Roger's £100 to 80, put it down to Glass.
Mackintosh.
Mackintosh.
And I'll have a pony on.
A pony on down to the General.
You look like getting yourself some wages this week, General. What about you, Maggie? What are you going to bet?
I'm putting my 2 shillings on Blue Fancy.
Blue Fancy's 8 bob to 2, 637. Thank
Auntie,
you.
you must back our horse.
Let her back any horse she likes. What's it to do with us? They're going to lose their own money. After all, these poor fellows have got to live. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you, sir. 1 shilling Bo Peep, please.
Come on, folks. Hear ye. Gather round. We are the colored tipsters from Kentucky and the African jungle. We've got an elephant with a human mind who can give you the winner of the big race.
Look, it's Mandy Lou. What on earth's she doing here?
I'll bet Singy's been teaching her a thing or two.
I will now put the fluence on the elephant. The elephant now knows all. Come on. The elephant will give you the winner of the big race for only 1 half-crown. Come on, folks. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, lady. Thank you. This tip is straight from the elephant's mouth. Thank you, lady.
Blue Fancy. I knew I was right. I must go and put some more money on.
You win. Now tell me, who's next? Come on, folks. Who's next?
I never heard of this before. Marvelous servant to train an elephant to talk.
I'll get him to give me one. Roger.
Well, I think it'll win.
Win? It's a stone wall certainty. This elephant's never told a lie.
The elephant will tell you the winner of the big race for only 1/2 crown.
Well, I'm going to put a pony on.
You don't have to bother. It's got a jockey on it.
Oh, Daddy, wouldn't it be lovely if Roger wins?
If it wins, it's past the post already.
Oh, wait.
Our jockey is too ill to ride Roger.
Confound it. We shall have to scratch the horse, just as it's become the favourite.
Well, can't we find a new jockey, Daddy?
Not at this short notice, dear. They've all got mounts. This is most unfortunate.
Well, that's life. It may not have won anyway. I always look on the bright side of things, don't you?
Shall I inform the officials that Roger can't start?
Yes, you'd better. No, stay. We shall want a temporary license, shan't we?
Certainly, sir.
I say, Forte, I'd forgotten all about your daring cavalry exploits.
My what?
Why, your father told me of your feats of horsemanship in the Indian Army before you went to Africa.
Oh, he shouldn't have done that. I told him to keep it to himself.
You're too modest. You want to please Jane, don't you?
Why, of course.
Well.
Oh, please do, Edward. I do so want Roger to win.
All right, anything for you.
Good.
Goodbye.
Come along, Captain.
Goodbye.
We'll hurry.
Good luck.
I shall need it.
A grand fellow. Trust the Fortescue to rise to an emergency.
Oh, if only he'll win for us.
And then will my little girl see eye to eye with her old daddy?
I might.
Oh, Margarita, Captain Fortescue's riding Roger.
I'm not interested in that nomad. In fact, I'm more pleased than ever that I backed Blue Fancy.
Well, let's have a look round.
£4 to one Blue Fancy and a number 65.
Blue Fancy, please.
£4 to one Blue Fancy and a number 66.
What's a full Blue
Fancy?
Fancy?
One moment. What? I thought... Well, how's that?
Well, it's got a different jockey on Roger.
Different jockey on Roger. Who's riding, Roger? Captain Fortescue. Who's he?
Some big mug.
Some big man. 101 Roger. 101 Roger. 5 to 4 Blue Fancy.
Captain Fortescue. Never heard of him.
Oh, he couldn't ride pussy. Here, 101 Roger and 5 to 4 Blue Fancy. What can I do for you, lady?
I want £1 on Blue Fancy.
It's favourite, you know, lady.
Does that mean it's sure to win?
Oh, not exactly, but you're wise not to back Roger with an unknown jockey on it.
5 to 4 the field.
How much do I have to have on Roger to win £300?
Roger, it's 100 to 1, lady. That'll be £300 to 3.
Right, I'll take that.
£300 to 3, Roger, and the number 71.
Sweet.
Thank you very much, lady.
Thank you.
5 to 4 the field.
Well, Roger has definitely gone to the post with Captain Fortescue up. Of course, owing to the change in jockeys, he's gone out in price, and the present favourite is Blue Fancy. Now, they're all well behaved, should be away first time. Here they come up. Yes, they're off. And Blue Fancy and Bo Peep are well away.
Daddy, where's Roger?
My goodness, he's still at the post.
No, there's someone left. It's Roger. He's turned right round. Now, the field are coming up to the...
Blue Fancy's leading.
Over fence 2 in fine style with Roger still at the post. Now the captain's got him started.
Roger's off.
Comes quickly to his stride.
Now the race has started.
And here he comes. A long way to make up, all on his own. For a quarter of a mile ahead, the field take fence number 3, and Blue Fancy's leading from Scarpa. Roger jumps the second fence perfectly, making up ground fast, but they've gone over the 4th fence now, and Blue Fancy still leads a length from Scarpa. Now Roger's closing the gap, over the 3rd at a cracking pace. Field strung out, Blue Fancy leads. Here comes Roger over fence number 4. He catches the tail enders. Comes up after
Come on,
the leader.
Roger, come along.
Now he's passing Sirius, Panuka, Mentor, Scarpa, line 3rd. On past Bo Peepin in the 2nd place.
Go on, Forte, come along. Come on.
Archie, raise your blood pressure.
Oh, time me blood pressure.
Now Roger and Blue Fancy are out on their own. It's going to be a 2-horse race. Fortescue's moving the outsider up and still in the tight rein. Roger takes the lead as they steady themselves for the water. Roger's into the fence first.
Come on.
Blue Fancy's over the
Come on,
water
Roger.
too. Roger's in front, but Blue Fancy's coming again. And it's neck and neck with the captain, riding a great race as they take fence number 8. Roger's gaining slightly. Blue Fancy's
Captain. The captain. Oh, look out for it.
Into the last fence, and Blue Fancy's down. No, he's only stumbled. But Roger's increasing his lead, going much the better of the two, forging ahead.
Come on, Roger. Forte, come on.
Into the straight, and Captain Fortescue has got him well in hand. He's finishing strongly, going further ahead, 4 lengths. 100 yards to go. Roger leads by 4 lengths. 50 yards, and he's going to win, pulling out. And
Will you say a few words for the newsreel, Captain?
Well, I hardly know what to say. I've only been in the country a few weeks, you know. But it's much easier than riding in the jungle.
You ran a grand race, Captain.
Do you think so?
Yes, the way you took the water jump was grand.
Well, it made no difference. I could have swum it anyway. You know what I mean?
Ah, it was a wonderful race.
What did I win by?
4 lengths. You surprised me.
I surprised myself and all.
Oh, you rode a wonderful race. The way you let the horse have its head.
Well, I didn't want it. You know what it is. Anyway, I can't stay any longer. I've got an appointment. The police want their tea, too. Good.
Come on.
You know, you took an awful risk in riding, Roger.
That's my nature. Always a gambler.
I can't help feeling that our plan's gone wrong.
You mean your Aunt Marguerite has rumbled me?
I rather feel she has. Your father, instead of hating the sight of you, thinks you're the absolute top.
Well, I'm sorry I let you down, but I did my best.
Oh, I'm not complaining.
Well, anyway, tomorrow I shall be giving them all a big game hunter's farewell.
Oh, but you can't leave now. Why? My father expects me to marry the man he thinks you are.
Makes it rather awkward, doesn't it? Anyway, it wouldn't be fair for me to marry a girl like you, a swell girl like you.
Why not?
Well, you see, you're a thoroughbred and I'm just a selling plater.
Oh, don't talk like that.
Well, it's true, isn't it? Anyway, I think so much of your father that I wouldn't like to take him in.
Not even if he still wants us to go through with it?
I don't know. Perhaps later on we may do the right thing, but in the meantime, to the outside world, we'll just be good friends.
Well, don't forget we've got to face the winning reception at home tonight.
Well, this receipt certainly points to the man having hired his luggage and clothes in England, but it hardly proves him to be an imposter.
What else can he be? It's perfectly obvious that he's masquerading and has never hunted big game in his life.
But what do you suggest his motive is?
Burglary, a murder, why anything might happen. The assassin who came into my room evidently thought I was he and whispered the plan is going well.
Put me through to the department handling the escape of Dick Smith and George Higgins, will you?
This is a grand party.
I'm glad Aunt Marguerite is not here, though. She'd have been a fly in the ointment.
A fly, she'd have been a blue bottle. Happy, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, very nice place.
What name shall I say, sir?
General Denver's Fortescue, from India.
Yes, sir.
How is my old friend, the General? I haven't seen him for 20 years.
I don't think you'll find he's altered very much, sir.
Good.
If you come this way, sir, I'll show you into the study.
Thank you. Beastly day, isn't it?
Very unpleasant weather, sir.
Not like the climate of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I crave your attention for a few moments? This is indeed a red letter day. Besides winning the big race, my daughter Jane has won perhaps the best prize of all. It is with pardonable pride that I announce her engagement to Captain Edward Fortescue, son of my lifelong friend, General Denver's Fortescue, Indian Army.
I thought you said your father wasn't going to spill the beans.
Well, I asked him not to. He must have misunderstood me.
And I know you will all join me in wishing them all the joy in the world. May nothing happen to arrest their happiness.
We'd
better go through with it. We mustn't give the show away.
I think you're right, dear.
Just a few words, Forty, old man.
Well, I hardly know what to say. But I must admit, when I heard I was engaged, I was just as surprised as you were. I mean, just as pleased. Because I've never been engaged before. But I suppose after once or twice I should get used to it. Well, you do.
I say, Forty, tell them something about Africa.
Yes, something about Africa. Well, when I was on the desert in Africa, the first thing I saw was a mummy. I think she was looking for a daddy. She picked straight on me. She came up to me and she said, "Pharaoh, my Pharaoh." I said, "I'm not your Pharaoh." She said, "Who are you?" I said, "It doesn't make any difference." She looked into my eyes and she said, "For 2,000 years I have waited for this moment. I am a flame of fire." I said, 2,000 years? You must be hungry. I'll get you some dates. She looked into my eyes again. She kept looking into my eyes. I think she was after me lashes. She looked into my eyes and she said, "Whither thou goest, I goest also whither thou." I said, "How far have we got to go, lady?" She said, "Half a league." And when we got there, I was in the second division playing for Chelsea. We started to walk across the desert. 5 days and 5 nights we were walking. We came to a tent. We stood outside the tent. I wouldn't go in. 2,000 years old she was. Listen. We stood outside the tent and she said, thy people should be my people and my people should be thy people. When she opened the tent, blimey, they could have been anybody. I've never seen so many people in one tent in my life. There were 900 of them inside the tent, 900 of them, all sitting on ottomans. And what a crowd they are, the ottomans. Oh, dead wicked, they're dead wicked. They're worse than the pyramids. But always remember, the best things in life are free. And it doesn't matter how broke you are, you can always spend Christmas. Now, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sing and dance, and I want you to let yourselves go. Let yourselves go in this song and dance. Maestro, I'll have a word with you.
Excuse me, sir.
What is it, Pettifer?
General Denver's Fortescue has arrived, sir. I've showed him into the study.
General? Won't the captain be pleased? Oh.
Maestro.
Yes, sir?
Have you got that song you've got to dance?
Yes.
I'll sing it with you.
I won't disturb him now. I'll see the General first.
Very good, sir.
Turn on the heat and let's make rhythm. You've got 2 feet, do something with them. You've got to dance before we call it a day. Do what I say, start right away. You've got to dance, come on, get up on your feet. Start on the beat and dance. A 1, a 2-step or a waltz or swing. An old or new step, do any old thing. You've got to dance, you've heard the music begin. Come on, step in and dance.
Now, this is where you have a chance to do as you like. This is a go as you please dance. So forget your troubles and let your minds go right back. Think you're boys and girls again. Have a real good do. Dance yourself silly.
You've got to dance before we call it a day. Do what I say, start right away. You've got to dance, come on, get up on your feet. Start on the beat and dance. A 1, a 2-step or a waltz or swing. An old or new step, do any old thing. You've got to dance, you've heard the music begin. Come on, step in and dance.
Egad, what a surprise! I've no idea. You couldn't have come at a more opportune moment.
I should have let you know, but I was delayed at the War Office. Anyway, allow me to congratulate you on winning the race today.
Thank you. But I have some wonderful news for you. But first, have a drink. What will you have, whiskey?
Thanks. Now, what's all this wonderful news? Don't tell me you're going to get married again.
No, it's our children.
Our children?
Yes. You remember our dearest wishes through all the years? Well, it's happened.
Oh, you don't mean that,
Yes, your son came, saw, and conquered my little girl's heart. Just like that.
But I didn't know my son had been to see you.
He's been holding out on you. He came with his native servant. He even brought an elephant as a wedding present for Jane. Cheers.
Cheers. This is a great secret. But, you know, it's so long since I've seen Jane that I wouldn't know her.
Oh, what a fine fellow Edward is. I like his straight-from-the-shoulder manner. You know, it gave me great pleasure announcing the engagement.
I can't believe it. But, you know, I do feel that Edward should have taken me into his confidence.
Oh, but when a boy's in love, well, you must make allowances.
Yes, I suppose so.
There's no knowing what he'll do or forget to do.
Quite.
I'll tell you what I'll do. You wait here, and I'll go and pull the young dog's leg, eh?
That's the idea.
What's that, Mandy Lou?
I made a cocktail, boss.
It's not a lantern cocktail, is it? I mean, I don't want to get lit up.
No, I mixed this one special for you, boss. I made it on slow gin,
Oh,
so as it would sneak up on you.
Well, here's hoping our honeymoon won't be totally eclipsed.
Hello, 40 old men.
Hello, General. You're just in time. What are you going to have?
No, not just now, thank you. Don't you think it's time we told your father of the engagement?
My father?
Yes.
Oh, there's plenty of time for that, Daddy.
Yes, but he'll be very anxious, you know.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's miles away.
Miles away?
Yes.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm positive. Yes, he's in Bomkata. I mean, in the cow state of Zambezi.
Where's that?
You know. Don't you remember I told you? It's right back.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes, I.
But come to my study. Yes, I've got some very good whiskey that wants drinking. Then we can talk in quietness, you see, instead of this nasty room.
Well, that's a very good idea.
Oh, let's have this dance first.
Well, you're the boss.
You wait here, Daddy, and we'll be back as soon as it's finished.
You see, I'm just putty in her hands.
Paddy, I'll have a sloe gin cocktail and a Corona.
Good evening, good evening. Has General Fortescue arrived yet?
Yes, sir. What name, sir?
Captain Edward Fortescue.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Captain Edward Fortescue.
From India, sir.
No, Africa, where the elephants come from. You want this, won't you?
Oh, I'll attend to that later, sir.
Thank you. Could you attend to that now?
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. The General's in the study, sir.
Is he this way? No, that way. How absurd.
Captain Edward Fortescue.
Thanks awfully, thanks awfully.
Hello, my
Paula,
boy.
hello. You know, I thought I'd find you here.
Yes, but where have you been hiding? And what have you got to tell me?
But I got your message and I came straight down from town.
Straight from town?
Yes.
Now, it's no use trying to deceive me. I know more than you think I do.
Are you quite well?
Don't sidetrack me, son. What's all this about Jane?
Jane, well, how should I know? I don't even know the girl.
What? Hang it, man, you deny that you're engaged to her?
What on earth are you talking about?
What?
Yes, what?
If I didn't know I'd lay 6 to 4, you're enjoying yourself.
I am. It's funny how things happen, isn't it?
You mean you like me a little?
As if you didn't know.
Perhaps it had to be.
Yes, as Shakespeare says, there is a destiny that shapes our ends.
Then there was the other fellow, you know what he said? The spring tickles a young man's fancy. I'll have to put them swing mattress on the bed.
What a rude man.
Take no notice, darling. He was brought up in a lift.
Smythe? After our lifelong friendship, I never thought you'd try to deceive me.
What's that?
Why all this Polus balonus about my son's engagement to your daughter, when he's never even met her? How dare you make an insinuation? My son has only just arrived in England. I've left him in the study. You always did let your imagination run away with you after whiskey. I remember you in the mess at Simla. Don't insult me. Call yourself a friend? Ah, I wish we'd never been in the same regiment.
Hey, Dick! Dick! What's up?
Anything I can do? Yes, pack my suitcases and bring them down to the kitchen quickly.
And you pack our bits and pieces. We've got to beat it. Quick, come on.
Good evening, Pettifer.
Hello, Charlie. What can I do for you?
Have you got anyone here by the name of Captain Edward Fortescue?
I should say we had.
Well, I'd like to see him.
All right, Charlie. Come into the study.
Captain Edward Fortescue?
Yes, that's me. What do you want?
We've got a warrant from London for your arrest.
Well, it's ridiculous. It's outrageous. I've only just got back from Africa.
Ah, that's what we were warned you'd say. I'd advise you to come quietly.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, where you going, honeybee?
Drop her a postcard.
Oh, you's going away and you'll break my heart. Shame on you.
All right, to you. He's a man of his word.
Yeah, you break your promise, boy, and I'll break your neck.
That's true love for you.
This is the first time you've ever spoken to me in this manner. Then it's quite time I did. Trying to tell me that your son had already arrived and was in the study. Well, come and see for yourself. I will.
If you don't mind, sir.
Is this the best car you have?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't think much of it.
You'll never all try to...
Why, he's gone.
I knew I was right. It's the whiskey talking.
Well, you've done most of the drinking.
Yes, and you've done all the talking. Never mind, Edwards. Have a drink. Then you'll see the angels.
I don't see, Edward. What have you done with my boy? I've never been so insulted in my life. I won't stop in your house a moment longer.
Come on, have a drink.
Very well, I'll leave first thing in the morning.
It's a very nice place, isn't it? Is the bride a sweet bacon?
Yes, sir.
I'll take it.
Thank you. Number 3, sir.
Thank you. Is it a quiet room?
Oh, yes, sir.
With bath?
Hot running water, sir.
That's lovely. You'll stop it running during the night, won't you? Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Where's your phone?
Over there.
Thank you. Dumbhold, 385. There he is.
Hello? Daddy, darling? Well, we've done it.
Yes, we're married now.
Oh, splendid, my boy, splendid. My word, you are a fast worker. A man after my own heart. You're what? A fishmonger? Dick and Jane are married.
A fishmonger?
Yes, why not? What's wrong with fish?
It'll take 2 generations to get it out of the family.
Well, you ought to eat more of it and make you more human.
Oh, really, Archie?
Say, bring Jane home as soon as you can.
Yes, Father.
Well, give my love to Jane. Son.
He called me son.
You did your job well, you imposter.
Yes, but what about the police?
Now, you've nothing to worry about. I've paid the fine with Roger's winnings.
You have?
Yes, at 100 to 1, you were a grand outsider.
Yes, but what about my escape from the prison van?
Now, you've nothing to worry about.
Why, this is marvelous. You mean I'm free?
Absolutely.
And the police won't worry me anymore?
Never.
Oh, well, they won't need this. As Henry VIII said on his wedding day, night must fall. Come on. What are you following me about for? What do you want?
Well, I was the best man.
Yes, but you're not now.
Oh.
Why, it's Lulu. Another bed and breakfast, please, for the elephant.
I'm afraid I have no accommodation for an elephant, sir.
Well, in that case, George, you'll have to take him in the back.
I'm flipping well fed up with this elephant, I am.
Good night, everybody.